You're on the sideline. Brock gets hurt. Go.
It's a part of the game. It sucks. You hate it. I mean, I think I was a little too emotionally invested because I love Kyle. I love John Lynch. We all do. The players. And you just want a fair shot. You want both teams to be healthy. You don't want to see, well, first Fred Warner goes down and we're thinking, holy shit, no. Like, he's the heart and soul of the defense. Like, get up. He gets up. And then, like I said, you just don't want it to come down to what it did, that they're on their fourth string quarterback. Then they lose him.
Which is crazy that Christian McCaffrey is sitting there with a playbook, a tablet, insert whatever here.
People wouldn't believe if I told you the shit that was going on the sidelines. Before we got on this to record, I just was downloading with our producer, Richie Zions, who, by the way, I'm just going to brag and probably talk too much for a minute. But all of you young females that are listening to this and ask us about being in sports broadcasting or news, or which Chris is going to talk about later, here's one for you. Here's a live TV 101. And this is why I get off on it, but not in this way, because I didn't want to see anyone get hurt. He goes out there, he gets, injured. He comes back to the sideline. We don't think anything of it. When you do this for a really long time and you feel like you're 80 years old, you start to understand when doctors are walking over or medical attention is going somewhere, it doesn't take a genius to figure something out. You're like, something's wrong. So I just went over and I saw the head doctor for San Francisco, who I love, go over to Brock. He starts looking at him. So I say to Z, Richie Zions, who we call Z as our producer, he has a lot of voices in his head. He is talking to Kevin. He is talking to Greg. He is trying to follow the game in real time. He is listening to me. He's listening to Rinaldi. He's talking to the director. The amount of shit I just told him, the live feed of all of us talking to you, I would love you to put that out there for people to hear.
I've never thought about that. I can't imagine what that would sound like.
So much freaking information coming in. So I said to Z, Philly's on the field, offense is on the field. Z, when you get a second, just a minute, Erin, and I see the doctor working on him. I wait a couple of seconds. I'm like, because they need to get a shot of this right away.
Exactly.
Z, when you get a minute, Erin, I need you to hold on. I could tell it was bad. I'm like, Z, I need to talk to you right now. He's like, yes, Erin, what is it? I was like, I need a camera on Brock Purdy right now. They're looking at it. I can't tell if it's his wrist, if it's his hand, it's his
you don't want to miss it. That's your job, is to literally be the eyes and ears of down. Yep.
They need to get it. So we get a shot on it. Kevin is like, okay, this is what's happening down there. We go to break. And I see Brock getting up. I still see the medical attention with him. I see Kyle coming over. I'm like, can you open me up? When I say that, that means I'm talking directly to Kevin and Greg. I'm like, guys, something's going on. Like, I can't tell if they're looking at this. I can't tell if they're looking at that. And Z's like, you're coming back from break and you're going to say this is happening. And great. All of a sudden, I see Josh Johnson get up. I do my hit. My mic is, I'm still talking to the guys. I see Josh Johnson coming. I go, Greg. I literally scream like a little kid. I'm like, Josh Johnson is coming in. And Kevin's like, Purdy's out. And we're like, holy shit. So this is in break. Like, Z has to figure out, and he goes, okay, everybody calm down. Oh. So Josh Johnson goes in, that great plug for the Calm Down podcast. I'm still trying to see if they're working on Purdy. All the while, I'm like, who the fuck is a backup quarterback? I knew before Christian McCaffrey joined the 49ers that Kyle Juszczyk was the backup. So I said in break, I said, hey, Greg, I know that Juszczyk is the backup, but he goes, I think it's McCaffrey. I'm like, shit, I got to figure this out, because what happens if he goes down? Josh Johnson goes down. Oh my God, there was a moment, again, Greg saying something, Kevin saying something, I'm saying something, and Z just said, hey guys, let's stop for a second. Kevin, you bring us back. Erin, you tell us what you saw.
Great
Greg,
producer.
You react. It was fucking awesome.
Great producer.
Awesome.